Sony is once again ready to shake up the mirrorless camera world, and this time all eyes are on the long-rumored Sony α7V, or what some sources are calling the next-generation successor to the popular A7 IV series. With an official announcement reportedly scheduled for early December 2025, the excitement surrounding this model has reached a fever pitch among creators, filmmakers, and professional photographers alike. Recent leaks circulating online, particularly from insiders who claim to have seen the final specifications, suggest that the Sony A7V will feature a 33-megapixel full-frame sensor, similar to its predecessor, yet enhanced with more intelligent processing and new AI-powered autofocus systems. However, the information also points towards some controversial choices. The A7V is said not to support open-gate recording, and 4K 60p video capture will involve a crop factor, a decision that could divide the Sony community between dedicated videographers and still shooters. In the current mirrorless landscape, open-gate capture has become a highly sought-after feature, allowing the camera to record across the entire 3:2 sensor area, providing maximum resolution and flexibility for reframing or vertical content. If this leak holds true, the A7V might disappoint video-centric users who expected Sony to match or surpass competitors like Panasonic's Lumix S5 II or Canon's R6 Mark II, both of which offer more flexible video recording formats. Still, there's a possibility that Sony has optimized the cropped 4K readout to minimize rolling shutter and improve low-light performance, something that would keep the camera relevant in hybrid workflows. Beyond video, the α7V seems designed as a solid workhorse for photographers who value speed, accuracy, and consistent image quality. According to the latest reports, the burst shooting performance is being improved to 15 frames per second, a notable jump from the A7 IV's 10 frames per second limit. Combined with Sony's latest AI recognition chip, similar to the one found in the flagship A1 and A7RV, the A7V will likely offer real-time human, animal, vehicle, and bird detection with faster response and more stable subject tracking. The body will reportedly include in-body image stabilization rated up to 8 stops, making handheld photography and videography much smoother, even in low-light or telephoto shooting scenarios. As for design, leaked images indicate a structure almost identical to the A7RV, featuring a hybrid flip-and-tilt LCD monitor. This new multi-angle display will allow both vloggers and professional photographers to compose comfortably whether shooting vertically, from low angles, or during self-recording sessions. This is one of Sony's most requested design updates, blending the best of both tilting and fully articulating screens. On the still photography side, however, the absence of pre-capture mode, which records a few frames before the shutter is pressed, has caught the attention of many users. Competing brands like Fujifilm and Canon have popularized this feature, and its omission in the A7V could be a letdown for wildlife or sports photographers who rely on split-second timing. Yet Sony seems to be focusing more on AI-driven autofocus prediction, allowing the system to anticipate movement and lock onto subjects even more precisely. In this sense, Sony is trading certain hardware-based features for smarter computational tools, a trend we're seeing across modern mirrorless systems. Another area of speculation is the sensor technology itself. Most sources believe Sony will reuse the 33-megapixel XMR or BSI sensor found in the A7 IV but pair it with the latest Bion's XR and AI processing engine. This could bring better dynamic range, faster readout, and improved noise performance, even if the pixel count remains unchanged. Given that Sony sensors are already among the best in the industry, the company may not need to drastically increase resolution to achieve a noticeable upgrade in real-world image quality. The trade-off appears to be stability and reliability over revolutionary new specs, something many professionals appreciate, especially those who rely on Sony cameras for commercial or wedding work where consistency is key. Regarding build and ergonomics, the A7V is said to maintain Sony's weather-sealed magnesium alloy chassis, dual card slots supporting CF Express Type A and SD UHS-2 cards, and an updated electronic viewfinder with 5.6 million resolution for clearer, sharper previews. The control layout is expected to mimic the A7RV, with improved dials and menu organization optimized for hybrid use. Interestingly, reports claim that the customizable front C button found on higher-end Alpha models might be absent here, streamlining the interface for simplicity. This makes sense if Sony wants to position the A7V as a balance between the pro-grade A1 and the consumer-friendly A7C2, powerful yet accessible. When it comes to performance expectations, Sony fans should temper their excitement slightly. If the A7V indeed lacks open gate and delivers cropped 4K 60p video, it won't be a full-fledged cinema camera replacement. Instead, it may serve as a versatile hybrid camera for creators who do both stills and video but prioritize photography first. Sony has likely fine-tuned color science, autofocus algorithms, and rolling shutter performance to appeal to this demographic. The inclusion of AI-based scene recognition, auto-framing, and subject tracking will also elevate the user experience, especially for vloggers or content creators shooting handheld footage. Release timing has also become a hot topic. Reliable sources claim that Sony will officially announce the α7V in early December 2025, with the first wave of shipments possibly reaching select regions before Christmas. However, general availability is likely to begin in January 2026, meaning that most customers will get their hands on it at the start of the new year. Historically, Sony has followed this pattern with its A7 series, teasing specs before the holidays and rolling out full sales in Q1. This strategy helps build hype while giving early reviewers and YouTubers a chance to test and publish their impressions ahead of broader release. Price-wise, the A7V is rumored to come in slightly higher than the A7 IV, possibly around a $300 to $400 increase, putting it in the mid to upper tier mirrorless market. While some may see that as steep, it's justified if the model brings AI autofocus refinements, better stabilization, improved thermal performance, and upgraded ergonomics. With competitors like Canon's R6 II, Nikon's Z6 III, and Panasonic's S5 II already crowding this segment, Sony needs to ensure the A7V balances innovation and reliability, something the brand is historically good at. From an artistic perspective, the A7V could become a favorite among travel photographers, wedding shooters, YouTubers, and hybrid content creators who demand one camera that can do it all. Its improved autofocus, 8-stop IBIS, and dual-action LCD screen make it ideal for unpredictable environments. For instance, a filmmaker can record handheld walking shots without a gimbal, then flip the screen forward for quick self-recording. At the same time, a photographer can capture high-resolution portraits or landscapes with accurate colors and sharpness. In essence, Sony seems to be pushing the A7V as the every creator camera, powerful, compact, and smart. Of course, some fans still hope that Sony may surprise everyone at launch with additional features not mentioned in leaks, perhaps 10-bit 4:2:2 internal recording, new picture profiles like S-Cinetone updates, or an advanced heat dissipation system for longer video sessions. These would make the A7V more appealing to professionals transitioning from the A7 IV who want a reliable step-up without jumping to the A1 or FX series. If Sony integrates even one or two of these upgrades, the A7V could dominate its price segment through 2026. Ultimately, the Sony A7V appears to be shaping into an evolution rather than a revolution. While it may not completely redefine the Alpha lineup, it reinforces Sony's dominance in the hybrid mirrorless camera market. The combination of a 33-megapixel sensor, advanced AI autofocus, improved stabilization, and user-friendly design ensures that it remains one of the most balanced cameras for creators. The missing open gate support and cropped 4K 60p might frustrate hardcore videographers, but for 90% of users, photographers, hybrid shooters, and vloggers, this camera is expected to hit the sweet spot between performance and practicality. With only weeks left before the official announcement, anticipation continues to build. Reviewers, YouTubers, and photography enthusiasts are all waiting to see if Sony will deliver the rumored specifications or reveal hidden surprises. One thing is clear, the α7V will not. just be another update. It will represent Sony's evolving philosophy of merging intelligence with imaging, giving creators the tools to produce next-generation content with minimal effort. Whether you're upgrading from an A7 III, a 7 IV, or considering switching from Canon or Nikon, the Sony a7 V could be one of the most important releases of 2026, setting new standards for hybrid creativity and workflow efficiency. Stay tuned, because when Sony finally pulls the curtain back this December, the mirrorless world will once again shift, and every creator will be watching closely.